is based on the principles of health and preventing disease through extensive study of the physiology, the pathology of different diseases, and to use diet, exercise, meditation, cleansing therapy, and extensive use of plant and herbal-based medicine to heal you. So, the basic concept of Ayurveda is based on the three divisions of dosha. That's the body constitution. Every one of us would have either one or two. Right, but probably not everyone here, right? So I'm not going to be going much into the detail of it. And it's more focused on the diet aspect of. So, as you can see, there are three doshas, and most of us would have either one or two dominant doshas. So, Vata has the air element, Pitta the fire, and Kapha the earth elements. So, when the body is in balance, our dosha is in balance. And if our dosha is not in balance, like if it's either increase or decrease, it affects the normal functioning of our body. So Ayurveda uses diet a lot to keep this dosha in balance. There are certain things that keep it in balance, certain ingredients, certain spices. So the dosha along with rasa. Rasas are the 6 tastes which Ayurveda uses to determine which ingredient in our diet, in our medicines, is gonna be useful for which dosha. So each dosha has 3 major predominant tastes and 3 favorable tastes. So if your taste, for example, for Vata, bitter, pungent and astringent are its dominant tastes. And if you use food which is sweet, sour and salty, which is its opposite, it helps to keep your Vata in balance. That's how Ayurveda works. Whatever is your element, you're using the one which is opposite to it to bring you into balance. So, for Pitta, sour, salty and pungent is the dominant taste. So a Pitta person would use bitter, astringent and sweet to balance it out. And the same way with Kapha. Kapha is sweet, sour, salty is the dominant taste, and the favorable taste would be bitter, pungent and astringent. Another aspect in Ayurveda are the gunas. There are about 20 gunas. Each ingredient has its own guna. It would be the most common in each ingredient is hot or cold. There are other gunas, but the heat and the cooling elements of each ingredient is very important, especially in food. So Vata's prominent guna is cold. For Pitta, it is fire, so it is hot. And again, for Kapha, it is cold. So how do you bring about a well-balanced? Ayurveda uses food as medicine. So when you bring the food together, you look at each ingredient's qualities, whether it's hot or cold, how it fits into the 6 tastes, and you bring all of these together to create a balance for your particular dosha. And I have been experimenting with my diet since I was in my teens. I was always looking for a diet which felt healthy. I had certain minor ailments, nothing major, just digestive problems, a lack of concentration, lack of energy, and I was constantly looking for a solution for these problems in my childhood. And I was exposed to Ayurveda through my mother, who was a very good cook and had a lot of knowledge about Ayurveda and the combinations of spices. So I learned a lot about combinations of, the different qualities of different spices in the kitchen and their healing properties. So I was exposed to that However, I still faced a few of these minor ailments. And around 9 years ago, when I moved to the US, I was introduced to the vegan diet. So when I was introduced to it, I immediately felt I had to try it. And I did. Sorry. And I felt a big difference. All my minor ailments disappeared. I was feeling more energetic, more energy, more alertness, more creative. And I felt younger than I did when I was in my 20s. So this had a big impact on me. So I started using the Ayurvedic base knowledge that I had along with vegan diet. And I brought it together. And I started cooking and experimenting with this and studying it. I started looking for different ingredients to see their effects, and to also study labels of different packaged food to find out what it contains, to really know what I am eating. And that's how I got into teaching Ayurvedic cooking and catering back home in the US. So the best part about Ayurvedic diet and putting vegan diet together has been that our Indian diet is already very balanced. It is completely balanced. It's just that the modern Indian diet is going more towards putting all the spices together and using a lot of oil. And that is where the problem is. Our originally traditional Indian diet was very well balanced. For example, we normally had rice, dal, a couple of vegetables, and chapati. And the traditional Indian diet always had a little bit of chutney, or a little pickle, or a little bit of salt, or something sweet on the side. Now these small little condiments on the sides had their purpose. They were used to create, in order for a meal to be balanced for your particular doshas, these side condiments were used to bring it into balance for your personal body's needs. And that's how we always were able to bring in either bitter or sweet or sour into our diet and increase or decrease it. So that was a big aspect which in modern days it's missing. Now, I go to the vegan diet. Vegan diets are mostly, they are for these three reasons: health, ethical, and environmental reasons. In health reasons, it has been found, a lot of research is showing that high fat, high cholesterol in animal and dairy products is one of the biggest cause for our chronic diseases today. In order to go into detail, I would like to first start off with the evolution of humans. Started hundreds of millions of years ago, and our human evolution started 4 million years ago. Our body has not evolved to digest meat, and our cultural and social habits over the last 10,000 years has brought in meat a lot more into our diet. It is if you go back and if you study compare the structure of the apes and our structure, there has been very little difference in how our ancestors were and how our body is now. Our jaws, our teeth, our digestive system, and our stomach is still designed to eat only herbs and plants. We are still plant-based animals. And the diet that we have adapted now is a lot more animal-based. And so there is a lot of problems with that. There's a lot more cancers, which are the stomach colon cancers, which are Mainly the reason is the body cannot digest the meat.